Hi, I'm Kamau Austin, and I'm the publisher of M.O.s Digital. We are the publisher of a group of publications, and our flagship publication is the Southeast Queens Scoop. And then we have other publications like the Black News Scoop and the Minority Business Finance Scoop. These are other digital publications that we run, news blogs. Tonight, I'm happy to interview members of the St. Pascal Baylon Reunion Committee. If you grew up in Southeast Queens or Jamaica, Queens, I'm sure you've heard of St. Pascal Baylon. Many of my friends, I actually lived only a few blocks away from the school. The school is like sort of an iconic, legendary school in our area, and we've had many prominent people come from the school. And they're doing a reunion, and I'm happy to do an interview with them to find out exactly what you can look forward to in this year's St. Pascal reunion. So, how's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good, Kamau.
Doing great.
Doing
Good.
Amazing. So what I'd like to do is ask if each one of the committee members could give a short, brief background on yourself, tell people who you are and what role you have in the committee.
Okay. I guess I'll start. I'm Loretta Watts, also known as Retta. My role in the committee is organizer. I've participated in many of the previous St. Pascal reunions. So we are trying to organize this reunion so that we can get together with, friends and people we haven't seen in a while. Community is important. So I've been looking forward to meeting with people and reconnecting with people. And that's the goal of this reunion.
Absolutely, absolutely. Earl?
Same thing here. I'm from Jamaica, Queens, as the rest of us are, and I went to St. Pascal's in the 3rd grade, and then we moved and came back to St. Pascal's in high school. So I knew people who went to St. Pascal's from all over Jamaica, Queens. I enjoyed the school, had fun, and I'm looking forward to meeting people who I haven't seen in many, many years. And this reunion will be the 50th year since 1973 was the graduation date. So this will mark 50
Wow.
years.
Wow. Wow, that's very interesting. Michael?
Hi, I'm Michael Pitter from class of 74, and I'm the treasurer for this year's reunion. I've attended most of the Pascal's reunions, and I can't kind of pick one out that I had the most fun at because different people come. So I would say I had fun at all of them. I think it was always good to get back together with people that you went to school with and you share that special time with in your life. And I always look forward to going to the reunion. So I'm really hoping that this being the class of 73's 50th, that we can have a good, big event there in New York City. We try to come back to New York every 5 years, but COVID kind of messed us up. But we're going to have this one there, and hopefully we'll have many more.
Well, thank you for coming back to New York City. We're glad you're bringing it back. Let me ask you, and anybody could sort of jump in. What were some of your favorite memories about St. Pascal? Because I had friends who went to St. Pascal, and most of them were very successful in life.
Well,
Earl?
Frozen.
What was that?
I didn't hear the question. It's frozen.
Oh, you froze. Okay. All right. I was asking what was some of your favorite memories about going to St. Pascal?
Okay.
My girl froze again.
Yes, that happened.
All right.
One of my memories was meeting up with people who I went to elementary school all over Queens. I guess my family moved and I went to St. Monica's, St. Pascal's, St. Sacred Heart, and all started at the church, St. Benedict's the M.O.s. So St. Pascal's was a reunion for me. So I enjoyed going to that school.
Right, right. Michael?
Well, I transferred into Pascal's in 10th grade, and my previous high school experience was totally different. I didn't know what to expect. And when I got there, I was mad at myself because I had the opportunity to go to Pascal's right out of Sacred Heart, but I chose to go to another high school and it didn't work out. But I guess my fondest memory of St. Pascal's would have been in '73, we won the Cathedral Prep basketball tournament. And we played Bishop Ford, who had an all-city guy named Wayne Harrison, that he was supposed to be all Mr. Everything, and we beat them. And I'll never forget that.
That sounds like a great memory. That sounds like a great memory. Okay, Loretta?
So, one of my fondest memories about St. Pascal's was intercultural night. We had some great teachers, and one of the teachers we had, Mr. Ribaldi, God rest his soul.
I heard of him before. Sure.
Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm.
He was our English, like literature teacher, and he was in charge of intercultural night and us putting on these great performances. But everyone would bring their culture to share. Like we had African dancing, if you were Irish, they did their dance or whatever. It was just a great night and a great way to bring the students of St. Pascal's together. So that was one of my fondest memories of being at Pascal's.
Right. Okay. And also, I'd like to know in your past reunions, because I've seen pictures of your past reunions, and it looks like you ladies and you brothers were having a great time there. What were some of your fondest memories of the things that you did at the reunion, themselves?
Well, we probably can't tell everything that happened. But I can remember we've gone on cruises together. We've been to the Bahamas together. We've been to a couple of times New York, where we rented a party bus and we went into Manhattan and we did the steps, and then we went to the casino after. But we had a great tour of New York City, and that's good for people who have since moved out of New York. So
exactly.
Seeing what the city looks like now was, a surprise and enjoyment for them. So, but to try to, put my finger on one particular time, it's hard because we have a good time every time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What about you, Earl? What were some of your greatest memories of the reunion themselves?
Well, let me be truthful. I only been to few of them, and let's go back to the one in New York. We had a dance in the St. Pascal's church basement. We did a tour of the school, which is now a different school. It's a public school now, and we had a good time. We had a dinner, and everybody was able to relax and get a chance to know one another. There was another time I know we went to, I think it was Baltimore or somewhere else. I know it was a long drive. my wife told me, she said, let's get in the car and go somewhere, and we did that. It was a good time, good chance to be with friends again and reunite.
Right, right. Okay. And this year, it seems like you put together a nice schedule of events for this year. What are some of the fun things that people could look forward to attending the reunion this year?
Michael.
Well, we're going to have some people, former graduates or students, to speak at the dinner. We'll be having dinner at the New Hyde Park Inn. Friday night, we hope to get together for a meet and greet at the hotel over near Kennedy Airport.
Grand Plaza.
And we
Crown
have
Plaza.
the Crown Plaza. We hope to have play some games and stuff to give prizes away at the reunion, because I remember at one of our reunions down near Topsail Island, we had a costume party, and people dressed up and played different roles, and that was one of the craziest things I've seen since we were in high school together, and I thought that was great. So we're looking forward to duplicating good times and having a good time.
Oh, and this year it's an all-white party. So we're looking for people to come dressed in their, finest white or casual white, or, it's not mandatory, but it is suggested. So, it's a beautiful place. The venue is gorgeous and the food is delicious. So, we're gonna have a good time, and we got a great DJ. Woo! So we're just gonna have a good time. And we're going to see people this year that we have not seen before. And we're going to see people from some previous years. I mean, we have people who graduated in 1968 coming, 1969. So it'll be their first time. So I'm happy that they are joining us, and looking forward to meeting them.
Wow, that sounds exciting. That sounds like something to look forward to. Which brings me to my last question. Who is eligible to come to this? I mean, is it because I've been getting this question on social media as I'm promoting the events. People will say, well, I know they don't want me to come because I didn't go that year. All right. I left in the 8th grade, or, they put up their own objections to why they don't feel they're eligible to come. Who is eligible or welcome to come to this reunion?
We're welcoming everyone. We want everyone to come. Anyone from St. Pascal, elementary or high school.
Right. And it doesn't matter you didn't graduate. It doesn't matter you didn't go there for 4 years, or you didn't go to the high school. We still want you to come. I don't care if you didn't come. If your next door neighbor knew you and you went there, then they're invited too. Everybody, it's for everyone. I just
really
to somebody tonight, and she said, "Oh, I don't have a +1." I said, "Well, bring your girlfriend. You bring your cousin." So now she's bringing her cousin. Anybody can come. Just come out and have a good time. Listen, for what we are asking for the price, which you'll see behind me, you will spend more money on a night out than you will at this reunion. And you're going to get drinks, and you're going to get food, and you're going to get music and dancing. You can't ask for more than that. So
no, absolutely not. It sounds like it's going to be a great night, great event.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, well, this is just something that I would love to see really do well, because so many people that I knew or other people knew in the community that came from St. Pascal, it was just such a great place to go. And I've heard glowing terms about St. Pascal from people who went there, people who didn't go there. So I really want a successful event. And what I will also say is that we're on this video will be on an article on the website which will have links to where people can get their tickets and get further information. And also on our YouTube channel with this video, you know, look on the bottom of the video and you'll see links to where you can purchase tickets and where you can RSVP for this event.
Great.
So, you know, hey, we want people to really attend and support this because this was a great institution in our community.
Yes.
Does anybody have any closing thoughts on St. Pascal in this event?
Well, the church still exists, and we want anyone who goes to the church or who went to the school to come to the event. We have the reunions for everyone.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anyone else?
I feel like most of our parents and lots of our friends have passed on, and we always try to put stuff off and say, "I'll go next year." It's not promised.
Right.
I'm so glad I have attended other reunions, and like I said, I'm looking forward to this one. But we don't know if there's going to be one next year, so I figure we're going to enjoy this one, and like they say, party like it's 1999.
Right. Right.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very good point because I had two friends that went to St. Pascal who did pass away, you know, a few years ago. So that's a good point. You know, it was a great school, a part, you know, a part of the community and many people part of their background also. So you should definitely don't wait for, you know, oh, I'll go in a year or two, or well, next time they come back to New York. No, let's go now. Let's attend this year.
Right.
Anybody else?
Well, I just want to mention too that if you're not still in New York, we have made hotel reservations for you. We have a block of rooms that we reserved, and that information will be there too. I think it's behind me, but all you have to do is mention St. Pascal's, and you'll get a good rate on the room. So,
Right.
Don't be shy.
Okay, absolutely. All right. So with that, you know, we're going to sign off. And, you know, again, this is Kamau Austin, the publisher of AMS Digital News Publications, the Southeast Queens Scoop, interviewing the committee, the Reunion Committee of St. Pascal Baylon, a iconic, legendary school in our community. And we look forward for their upcoming 50th, I think, if I'm right, the 50th year anniversary, and you know, having a great time. This is not the first time they've done it, so I'm sure they know exactly how to make sure you have a comfortable, great time at the event. And like we said, we're going to have links to the to where you can get your tickets and get more information. It's going to be on the website where this video is embedded, but also on our YouTube channel. So we look forward to people attending and supporting, you know, the great memories that this, you know, institution, you know, afforded for people in our community. So thank you and good night.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you.